There are people in this world who are told from the very beginning that they are not enough. Not enough money, not enough background, not enough name. And some of them believe it. They shrink, they hide, they stop dreaming. But every once in a while, someone refuses. Someone decides that where they started is not where they will end. This is the story of one of those people. His name was Zane. He grew up in a small, forgotten neighborhood at the edge of a crowded city, the kind of place where the roads have no names and the houses lean on each other just to stay standing. His father was a laborer. Some days he brought money home. Most days he did not. His mother washed clothes for other people's families, women who had machines at home but still needed someone like her. Zane watched all of this every day, and instead of feeling small, something inside him burned. He had one dream, to build something of his own, something real, something that would mean his mother never had to wash another person's clothes, something that would mean his father could finally sit and rest. But every time he spoke about this dream, people looked at him the way you look at a child telling you they want to touch the moon. "Boy," they said, "dreams like that are for people with money. You have nothing. Stay in your lane." Their words were heavy, but Zane carried them differently, not as chains, but as fuel. One night, the electricity in their home went out. It happened often. They couldn't always pay the bill. Zane sat on the floor of their small room, a single candle flickering in front of him. He had borrowed a book from the school, the only one he could get his hands on, and he read by that one flame until it burned down to nothing. His younger sister was sleeping nearby. His mother was coughing in the next room. His father had not come home yet. In that moment, Zane felt the full weight of his life pressing down on him. He wanted to give up. He thought, maybe they are right. Maybe boys like me are not supposed to dream this big. But then he looked at the candle. Even burned all the way down, it had given him light for hours. And something in him whispered, "You are the candle. Keep burning." The next morning, an old man sat in the small park near their street. He was there every day, feeding pigeons, saying nothing. People walked past him without a second glance. But that morning, he looked at Zane, really looked, and he said something strange. "You were reading last night, by candlelight." Zane was surprised. He nodded. The old man reached into his pocket and placed a single seed on the bench between them. "Do you know what this is?" he asked. "A seed," Zane said. "Yes," said the old man, "but right now it looks like nothing. It has no shade, no fruit, no roots you can see. If you showed this to someone who didn't understand, they would throw it away." He paused. "You are the seed, boy. You look like nothing to those who cannot see, but inside you is a tree that hasn't grown yet." He continued, "The ground doesn't care where the seed came from, poor soil or rich soil. A seed with the right care will break through, but you have to believe you are worth planting." Zane picked up the seed. He held it in his palm. He felt its smallness, and for the first time, that smallness didn't feel like defeat. It felt like a beginning. Zane went home. He placed the seed on the small shelf near the window where the morning light came in, and then he made a decision, not a loud decision, not a dramatic one, just a quiet, private, unshakable one. He decided that no one's opinion of his future would be louder than his own belief in it. He started small, the only way anyone really starts. He began helping a neighbor fix broken things. He learned fast. He asked questions. He made mistakes and learned from them twice as quickly as others because he couldn't afford to repeat them. He stopped waiting for permission, stopped waiting for the right moment, stopped waiting for someone to believe in him first. He became someone who showed up, quietly, consistently, completely, every single day. He worked before school. He studied after work. He slept less than he needed, and he moved forward, slowly, but always forward. Years passed. The boy who sat reading by candlelight in a room with no electricity now ran a small but growing repair and services business. He hired 2 people from his own neighborhood. He paid his parents' rent himself. He bought his mother a machine, the kind the women she used to work for had at home. She cried when she saw it. He stood in the doorway and pretended not to notice. The seed had broken through the ground, not because the soil was perfect, but because the seed refused to stay buried. Here is what Zane's story teaches us. You do not need a perfect start. You do not need the right family, the right city, the right school, or the right beginning. What you need is to look at your life honestly, all the difficulty, all the lack, all the hardness, and say, this is where I start, not where I end. The people who tell you you cannot make it, most of them are not cruel. They are just speaking from their own limits. Their ceiling is not your ceiling. Their story is not your story. A seed doesn't ask permission from the ground to grow. It just grows. The old man from the park never knew what Zane had built. He had passed away a few years earlier, quietly, the way he lived. But Zane never forgot the seed. He kept it on his desk, still in its original form, dry and small, sitting in a tiny glass jar. A reminder that the most powerful things in the world look like nothing at first. If you are sitting somewhere right now, feeling small, feeling like the world has decided your value before you even had a chance, I want you to hear this. You are the seed. You are not the judgment of people who cannot see what you are becoming. Believe you are worth planting. Then plant yourself every single day. If this story gave you any one moment of courage today, please share it with someone who needs it. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and keep walking, because your next chapter begins the moment you decide you are not done yet.